Alright, y'all. All I got is this tiny flashlight. So bear with me. This look crazy. But they done cut my lights off, man. Yo, it's getting hard out here. Now I'm just joking. That ain't nothing to joke about, but I've been through it, so I can joke about it. You know what I'm saying? But like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna talk to y'all about something real quick. The lights are off, but it isn't because I didn't pay my bill. Or you can believe what you want to believe. I tell you, you know what I'm saying? I done been through it, and recently, before, pretty recently. All right, so um, there's a power outage in the neighborhood. I gotta go to work. It's like 4 something in the morning. My alarm to wake up is like 5:15. So I got up way earlier than this. I got up at like 3 something because I just did another video. I made sure that I had everything in place, um, so I can get to work on time, and I can get ready for work, and not be late. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know a lot of people that live in this neighborhood, at all different types of jobs. They're going to either be late or they're not going to go to work or whatever, because a lot of people are not used to this. I grew up with lights off, water off, eviction notice, getting kicked out, food stamps, no food stamps, EBT. Back in the days, we had paper food stamps. I grew up on all that. We never had Section 8. Probably should have, but it is what it is. It's better that we didn't, because hey, it turned me into a hustler. All right, teach me how to do things legally, and yeah. So I just want to tell y'all a few tips. All right, what to do. All right, if your lights are off, if you do not have any business opening your refrigerator door, do not open. A lot of people, the first thing they do is, oh, the meat is going to go bad and all this and all, and then they go open the refrigerator. And then they looking at the food and worrying about it getting bad. You're making it bad. It might survive if you leave that door closed. All right, I gotta take a shower in a minute, right? So, all right, if you ain't got electricity, your hot water heater is not heating up the water. So, um, what do? Don't just go cutting on the hot water. You got hot water. You can take a shower. Most like, I don't know all places or whatever. I don't know how much hot water you have before the electricity went off. Um, Use it sparingly. When you cut the water on, don't just let it run. Let it get hot enough, because it's gonna get hot and warm. You know what I'm saying? Not just scalding hot on yourself. Of course, we gotta use common sense. Talk to your doctor allegedly for educational purposes only. I'm not telling you what to do in this video. I'm telling you what I do. These are tips for me when the lights go off. Right. So I use my hot water for the shower. Right. And I cut it off. You know what I'm saying? I use it sparingly. I don't let it just run, because it's gonna run out. All right. Also, if it's a bill, you gotta prioritize your bills anyway. Put your bills, and this is advice for myself. Bills, rent, things like that. I prioritize them in a certain order. And I pay them. The thing about it is, it'll be a chain reaction of not paying your bills. All right, it'll be a chain reaction. I gotta hold this like a mic. You know how you hold a mic and then it go that way or whatever. Yeah, I gotta make sure I hold the mic right, right. So so your bills, your light go off. Now you got a late fee, reconnection fee if they got it cut off sometime. Sometimes you might even have to do the deposit again. I don't know all places, but spending that much money after you didn't even have enough money to pay for in the first place is most likely gonna make you late on your next bill, or late on your water bill, or late on your rent. So now you got a chain reaction of late bills, because you try to catch up with this one is gonna make that one late. So prioritize needs over wants. All right, when it comes to buying food, especially now that food stamps are cut off. I don't know if they still are. I didn't have them. I had them years ago, but I'm just saying I didn't have them recently. But hey man, at the end of the day, you gotta learn how to stand on your own too. You gotta not depend on no handouts. All right, and now I'm not talking about everybody when I'm saying that, because some people are disabled or mentally or something. So some people got reasons. All right, but a lot of people, able-bodied grown men and women, you know, they don't got no reason. You know what I'm saying? I seen a video of a lady had spent $50 a month for 10 years because of her Section 8. And she was bragging about it on the internet. 10 years, $50 a month. That's like $6,000 in 10 years. That's a couple months rent in most places. That's like 5 months rent here. You got that in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But what I'm saying is get up and do what you gotta do. I got up early. I make sure I'm going to work, and it's not gonna stop me at all. I didn't go to the gym, not because of the situation, but this situation didn't bother me. Guess what happened? Oh, the lights are off. My girl, oh, should I go? We go for my mom's? I'm like, I'm going to bed. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I got to work in the morning. So I didn't trip at all. I'm going to bed anyways. Why do I need lights when I'm going to bed? Why do I need lights when I'm going to bed? Now, I heard lots of people get up out of their next door neighbors and around the block and all that. They, go to bed. They come outside, I got the lights off, the lights off. If you got to work in the morning, go to bed. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Y'all talking about it ain't going to do nothing about it, all right? It's not going to do anything about it. Nothing. Not a zip zero. Nothing. All right? So let me give you a pro tip about water. My water is on, but if my water was off, I'll go to the gym and take a shower. I'll go to the gym and brush my teeth. Lights off, I'll charge my phone somewhere else. I'll make sure my phone is fully charged. Let's say the lights gonna be off for a few days, like when the hurricane hit. When the hurricane hit, Hurricane Helene or whatever it was called, when that hit, I make sure my phone was charged before I left work. Or I make sure my phone charged when I'm at the gym. I make sure my phone is charging when I'm in the car. You know what I'm saying? There's times I had living in this apartment place years ago, and my lights was off because I didn't pay the bill and gambling problems. Yo, didn't pay the bill, right? And I'm being honest. Shoot, I hid my phone in the laundry room, hoping nobody stole it. You know, it could have got stolen. Nobody stole it. I cut it off. I turned it off so it wouldn't ring, and I put it behind the washing machine, plugged it up, boom, 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 and I was checking on it every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? And it was taking forever. It was like, boy, I was tripping, and I had to sit in there for a minute. And I was like, man. Ain't had nothing else to do on the lights. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think I had a car at the time either. Did I? I don't know. We went through so many different situations. Yeah, I had a car because yeah. Didn't I? I don't remember. It's years ago. Um, just don't remember. All I'm saying is put your best foot forward. Don't let nothing beat you up. Always find a way. It's always a way out of everything. If I'm alive, I can survive. That means I'm surviving because I'm alive. Well, only time could tell. Matter of fact, I might get some Taco Bell. Yo, dog, hey man, chilling like a mad villain, throwing destructo disc like Krillin, making a pin on the ceiling, pilling. You feel it? Pin the ceiling. How long is this video? All right, that's 8 minutes. I was gonna make it 10. I don't really got much to say. Unless I talk about some fitness stuff, but I was just talking. I want to stay on topic. Lights. So, comment, like, subscribe, share, holler back at your boy. Do watch my fitness stuff though. Top 10 misconceptions about weight loss. If you've been trying to lose weight, everybody think they know how to lose weight, and then if they don't lose the weight, they just can't be wrong. Okay, if you've been not losing weight, doing whatever you think you need to do, then you got misconceptions. You need to find out what they are so you can fix them. All right, you need to right your wrongs. All right, and then also don't wait until New Year's. But even if you do, watch my New Year's playlist so you can have a plan by time. Don't just wing it when you get to New Year's. All right, don't just do whatever you want to do for these last 2 months and then start winging it and cutting it on and off like a light switch. I can't even cut on and off my light switch. It ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? But cutting it on like a light switch, it don't work like that. Comment, like, subscribe, share, holla back at your boy. Peace.